Hello, students of class 12 from Vidya Bhavan School. Hope you are all doing well. So, today in this video, we will understand that a monopolist firm can also produce at the minimum point of the average cost curve. Now, as you can see in the diagram, there are two curves. One is MC and one is AC. That is two cost curve and two revenue curve, right? Now, we already know that the equilibrium condition for a monopolist is that my MR should be equals to MC and MC must cut MR from below the curve. MC must cut MR from below, right? So these two conditions we already know. These are the two equilibrium condition for a monopoly, right? Now in the given figure you just see this is the MR curve, right, and this is the MC curve, this one, okay. This is the MR curve and this is the MC curve. Now this MR and MC curve are intersecting at point E, and at the same time E is the E E is the minimum point of this AC curve, right? So we can see here what that E is the intersection of both the point, both the MR curve and MC curve, and E is also the minimum point of the AC curve, right? So here we can say that if I rub this just a second. So in the given figure, the equilibrium point is my E. This is E, okay? E. I have written it here once, but it is not visible, so I have E. Equilibrium point is E, right? So equilibrium quantity Q. Similarly, equilibrium price. So this is the, if this is the equilibrium point, right? So corresponding to equilibrium, this equilibrium point, my quantity is this, right? OQ. So equilibrium quantity is OQ, and corresponding to this E we have to produce this line until it meets AR, and the corresponding price is OP. So equilibrium price is nothing but OP. Now as in the intersect, as E is what? E is nothing but the intersection point of MR and AR, right? And also in this case E is the in E AC is also intersecting, right? So can I say, so when two curves intersect, so we say, suppose if only MR is intersecting is with MC and no AC is there, right? So we would have been said that at the point MR is equals to MC, but here my MR is intersecting with MC, and at that point it is all these two curves, that is the MR curve and MC curve. With these two curves we also have AC in this point. So MR, MC and AC, all these three curves are intersecting at a point. So can I say that at E my MR is equals to MC is equals to AC, right? Hence the equilibrium price is, is AP, and equilibrium quantity is OQ. Okay. Now in a perfectly competitive market, when a firm operate at the lowest point of the average cost, it gets normal profit. Okay, we have seen this already. We have seen this in the perfectly competitive market, that when the in the long run, when the perfectly competitive markets operates at the minimum point of the AC curve, it generally earns a normal profit. But this is not true for monopoly. Why? Because in this case, if you notice carefully, here the monopolist is earning an supernormal profit, right? How? Now I have already shown you how we calculate profit, right? Now suppose, now just you can write it like here, right? Write it like this: for competitive market, when a firm for a competitive market, when you can write like this, when yes, when a firm operates at the minimum point of AC, okay, then it earns normal profit. That is, whatever profit it is earning, it is equal to my loss. But this is not the case in case of a monopolist. Why? Because here you see that the monopolist is earning a supernormal profit. How? Because in my AC curve is here, right? So as my AC curve is here, my AC is how much? This much AC. My average cost is EQ, right? And my quantity is how much? OQ. So my total cost is AC into Q. That is my EQ into OQ. And EQ into OQ is nothing but the area of the rectangle, area of the rectangle FEQO, right? FEQO. Now I am writing rectangle like this. You don't write this in the examination, okay? So this is the area of, so this is the total cost we have already got, right? Same, in the same way we will calculate total revenue. So my price is how much? My price is corresponding to this equilibrium. My price is BQ, and corresponding to my equilibrium, my price is OQ. So what is my total revenue? It is P into Q. That is BQ into OQ, and BQ into OQ is nothing but area of the rectangle. BQ into OQ is nothing but the area of the rectangle which PBQ, right? PBQO. Okay, so PBQO is this one, this total one. Now as you can see that the total revenue rectangle is much larger than that of the total cost. So obviously my firm will earn a supernormal profit. So here we can write, so this is my profit portion, okay? So TR is greater than TC, therefore super normal profit. Now this thing I have already explained, what is supernormal profit and what is the amount of profit, that is TR minus TC. That is, you can say, area of the rectangle PBQO minus area of the rectangle FEQO. Okay, and we will get, if I subtract FEQO from PBQ, I will be left out will be with PBEF, right? So area of rectangle PBEF, right? Area of the rectangle PBEF. So in this video I am just trying to say that if a firm operates in the minimum point of a AC curve, for a perfectly competitive market, the scenario is different. For a monopolist firm, the scenario is different. For a perfectly competitive firm, if a firm operates in the minimum point of a AC curve, then it earns normal profit. But it is not true in case of the monopolist, because as you can see, if the monopolist firm operates in the minimum point of AC curve, then it earns supernormal profit. So this is the point for explaining this diagram. Okay, I hope you understand this much for this video. Thank you.